Hello and welcome to the Hot Dog and a Handshake Show, Pro Wrestling Show, Classic Review Series. I am Shane Price, joined by Jayden Ginsbyder once again for Royal Rumble 2007.
Yeah, like Shane said, this is WWE Royal Rumble 2007. This happened on January 28th, 2007 in front of 16,000 people in the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross, JBL, Michael Cole, Joey Styles, and Taz all appeared on commentary, and the show runs 2 hours and 45 minutes. We are reviewing this show. This is the last classic review we are doing for John Cena's retirement tour. We have something else coming up next week that I'll talk about at the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that. But for this week, we are doing Cena versus Umaga, the last man standing match. That's why we're watching this one. And then I guess, Shane, unless you got anything else, we can just get into it.
So let us get into it then. The first match is for the tag team match, no title. I thought it was for a title. It's not. The Hardy Boys against Eminem, Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, with Melina as the manager.
Quick question as we get into this. Why the fuck did they call the ECW roster extremists?
Because Johnny Nitro was almost caught in an international plot to blow up New Year's Revolution.
Oh, okay.
And then Tommy Dreamer almost killed that guy.
That guy. We're just calling him that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Eminem's first pay-per-view appearance after the match where Joey Mercury died. Thought I'd point that out.
He looks great for a guy who's dead.
Yeah, he does. He really does. This was a pretty fun opener. I liked it. What'd you think of it?
It was alright, especially for how recently it happened since Joey Mercury
his unfortunate passing, yeah.
fucking died. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What'd you give it?
3.25.
I give it a 3. Good start to the show. Obviously, the Hardys are going to be hot in the crowd, and Eminem's a good team, a wrestling team, so I had fun with that.
And then, well, after this, I can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been Edge. They did the first of the, drawing the numbers from the bingo roller thing skits. And, I just want to know, why'd they stop doing these? These were so much fun.
I don't know.
I don't know why they don't do that anymore. I don't know. It'd be fun to see at the Royal Rumble. That's it. We can get to the next match. I just wanted to bring that up, point out that they don't do that anymore.
Next up was Test 2007 Test, challenging for Bobby Lashley's ECW World Title.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. This was a solid powerhouse match, but the finish makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah, no.
Test just fucking gives up and walks away and gets counted out for no reason.
Test's
I don't understand
return in 2006, 2007 was weird.
I don't know. I gave it 2 stars because, like I said, I was enjoying it at least a little bit until that whack-ass finish.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was all right, as you said, but I thought it was whatever. I gave it 2.25.
Okay. And then
next
match
is the World Heavyweight Championship match: Batista versus Mr. Canady. Short for a world title match.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't crazy special. Like I said, it was kind of short, but still felt like it slogged in the middle. Like it felt like they started off pretty good and ended pretty good, but it was kind of a big drop in the middle. That being said, I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.25. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was alright. I gave it 3. Very close to yours, but not there. But never mind that shit. I mean, never mind that match. John Cena Umaga last man standing for WWE title.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah.
the sketch between this, like the video between this, was Kevin Thorne getting his number for the Royal Rumble, and I swear I replayed it and listened to it a second time. I swear he says it's time to fist after he pulls out his ball.
Well, Sherry did get fired for.
I swear that's what he says. I can't. If it's something else, I can't figure out what it's supposed to be. It sounds like he says it's time to fist.
I would believe it.
Yeah. All right.
Can
now
you believe
into,
they were gonna have that guy feud with the Undertaker?
That's crazy, dude. Fucking vampire guy.
Well, he wasn't the vampire when they were gonna have to do it. He was like a Jesus dude.
It was gonna be Mordecai.
Yeah.
Honestly, a vampire guy versus Undertaker sounds like something that would have happened in like '94. Like that would have been the match at like, King of the Ring '94 or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, Cena Umaga, last man standing. I don't know how much there is to say about this match that hasn't been said. It was a bloody, brutal, creative match. Just fucking incredible. I wrote here, this is potentially the best last man standing match ever. Like, this was really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what other. Here, I mean, yeah, go ahead and tell me what you think of it.
Well, I don't know if I have the words to describe it.
Like, yeah, it was just like I said, it's just one of those great matches here. Let me pull up some of the other great last man standing matches. See what we think here. So on Cage Match, it has the highest rating of any last man standing match. Next is Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair from the first Evolution, which I do remember being very good. El Generico and Kevin Steen apparently had a big one in ROH. Gargano and Ciampa take over Brooklyn 4 was really, really good. It's up there with those. Jericho and Triple H at Fully Loaded 2000 was really good. I don't know. I guess this is kind of stepping on the Apex Mountain conversation, but do you think this is the best last man standing match ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for my money it is. I mean, it goes without saying, I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was a just incredible match. Very, very good. What would you give it?
I would probably give it 5.
Okay.
As a case for the Criterion Collection, just the aura of blood-soaked Cena, I think, kind of adds that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You can get down to that later.
Yep. Because we do have an actual Royal Rumble match to talk about.
Yeah, which I don't remember how we covered this last time we did one of those, but we have a whole 30 guys to go through.
Yeah.
Do you want us to go through one by one?
Yeah, we can just kind of rapid fire, and if we have any thoughts on anybody and how they did, we kind of talk about it. And then I think we'll definitely talk a little bit more about the Final Four, I think.
Okay. Coming out first is Ric Flair.
Yep, the Nature Boy.
Going out first was Ric Flair. Finley came out second. They wrestled for a good 90 seconds. Kenny Dykstra.
Some old man grabs to start the Rumble with Finlay and Ric Flair.
Finlay, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not sad. It's Finlay still got able to beat the fucking brakes off of your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Kenny Dykstra post Spirit Squad.
Matt Hardy,
Mm-hmm.
Edge,
Yep.
Tommy Dreamer, followed immediately by Sabu, who
Sabu got a pretty big pop. That was pretty cool.
oh, it wasn't in Detroit. No, it was
It
not
was
in
in
Detroit,
Washington.
Washington. But Sabu sets up a
But that's
table.
like
First
Washington
things
is
first.
like a stone's throw from Philadelphia. Like that's ECW territory.
This was in San Antonio.
Oh, San Antonio. What Washington D.C. was last week's show.
That was last
It was
week's
Survivor
show.
Series.
But
Yeah.
so Sabu fucking sets up a table. First thing.
Yeah, immediately. Which means obviously I knew immediately he was going through it. I was like, yeah.
Because nobody else is taking that bump.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer is the only other guy who would take that bump.
I think Edge would. I think 07 Edge would have taken that bump.
Oh, yeah, you have a point.
I don't think Vince would have given him that spot with how high profile he was, but he would have done it. All right, who's next? Sabu?
Helms
Yep.
with the fucking stupid sunglasses. Shelton
Mhm.
Benjamin, who lasts a good while.
Mhm.
Kane, but it wasn't supposed to be Kane. It was Kane. It was his 11th appearance. He broke the record. It just breaks the record for most appearances.
Okay.
Then we have CM Punk, who is the longest lasting ECW competitor in the field.
Okay.
King Booker. He was super. He was crazy.
Booker.
He was super crazy.
Yep. Super crazy. Super crazy had some fun in there. I liked some of the super crazy action.
Jeff Hardy, who lasts
Of course.
like a stone's throw.
Uh,
Sandman, who is in there for all of 13 seconds. But most of his time in this match was his fucking entrance.
Yep. Fuck yeah, it was.
which added like a pure star onto the star rating in that match was the Sandman's bit.
Yeah, dude. I love that.
Randy comes out, which boring compared to Sandman. Yawn.
It's nice to hear "Burn My Light" though.
Benoit, RVD.
I really like Rob. I thought Rob put on a great performance in this one.
He did. Who didn't though was the World's Hardest Love Machine, Viscera.
Yeah, back-to-back shows.
Whole lot of Viscera, which is a normal amount of Viscera. Viscera also broke a record this Rumble. He
Heaviest
was
competitor?
No, I mean probably, but also no. This was the most wrestlers involved in elimination.
Oh.
9 wrestlers.
It took 9 guys.
It took 9 guys.
9 guys, burgers and fries to take him out.
Which broke his own record of 7 back in '94.
That's crazy.
I want to repeat that this was in 2007, and he was Sprinkles on record from 1994.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
When did he become Big Daddy V?
That had to be like right after this.
When did he start calling all those cars?
I wouldn't be shocked if Big Daddy V started later in 07.
Yeah, July 10th, 2007.
Okay, yeah.
That's when he started calling all those cars, dude.
Yep.
Johnny Nitro.
Of course.
Kevin Thorne, he's ready to fist.
Ready to fist.
His fisting partner, Hardcore Ollie.
Jesus.
And now Bob Holly is going to kick my ass for saying
that's also back-to-back Bob Holly shows.
What the fuck is
12 years apart?
What the fuck is we up with the WWE?
Yeah, dude.
Shawn Michaels,
back-to-back again.
Chris Masters,
Mm-hmm.
Chavo,
Of course.
Montavious Porter, Carlito.
Yeah.
Khali.
Khali was still something at this time.
who had the most eliminations of 7.
Yeah.
Uh, number 29, The Miz,
Yeah.
who lasted for the shortest amount of time in the Rumble at 7.
7 seconds.
Half of the Sandman, not counting the entrance.
Yeah. And of
And
course,
finally,
number 30.
number 30, the winner, the first person to ever win of number 30, The Undertaker.
It is surprising that it took them like 20 years to have somebody win from 30.
Yeah,
I just would have thought it would happen sooner.
especially because 27 won it like 3 times.
Yeah. I really liked the final 4 here. It came down to Orton, Edge, who were rated RKO, the tag champions at the time, Shawn, and Taker.
Yeah, that is.
Um,
I mean, I want to extend it to the final 5, who's MVP, who was getting a nice push at this time.
yeah. Yeah, MVP was good in there too. Of course, Shawn and Taker, both Texas guys. Shawn specifically a San Antonio guy. So that
Yeah,
was big. I liked the will they, won't they turn on each other kind of thing Rated RKO had going on. But eventually, does Shawn eliminate them? What's the order of elimination there at the end?
Shawn gets rid of both of them,
Okay.
and I don't know how much long after that Taker does. Taker gets rid of Shawn.
Shawn. But there is a moment before that where Shawn and Taker both go down. And what I really loved was that they just let the moment breathe. Like the fans were going crazy and they just laid there. And like, no disrespect to current guys, but I don't know if a lot of them would like do that. Like if this was, not to get into recasting, but if this was like Ospreay and Takeshita, like would they wait that long laying there before they got up to fight again?
You know that's I think is a part of some of my problems with modern wrestling is that it is the crowd work isn't the same. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I just really like that. Like they knew the moment they had. They knew Taker was going to sit up and Shawn was going to kip up and the crowd was going to go fucking bonkers and they just let it simmer. They just let it simmer. Like they knew they had a powder keg on their hands and and then when it happens, the crowd goes insane. And of course Taker wins. I I thought this was a really awesome Rumble, especially that final 4. I give this 4.5 stars.
I gave this 4 3/4. There was a little that I didn't like about it, but it wasn't a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, me too. I think kind of in that low 20s area, it kind of slowed down a bit for me, and that's like the only thing that drops it from a 5. It's hard to do
Yeah.
keeping the Royal Rumble up the whole time, but it was still one of the better Rumbles we've seen. Do we want to get into categories?
So best moment was the first one.
Yeah, for me, it's that Taker Shawn moment with the sit up and the kip up.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that for sure.
Best performance?
This one I feel like is more open ended. I want to give it to Edge for lasting the longest in the Rumble.
Edge had a great Rumble run. I think I'm going to give it to Cena for the last man standing match on this one.
I feel like that's fair.
But Edge and Orton both had pretty long Rumble runs, didn't they? Orton kind of entered in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heat check, Sandman. Absolutely the Sandman.
Oh, easily, dude.
So easily the Sandman. Gear of the night. To remember, nothing really stood out to me. I don't know. Did anybody stand out to you at all for Gear of the night?
No, not really.
Nobody really did anything special, I don't think.
Yeah, it was kind of
Well,
just the
we got to,
same old for most of
yeah,
them.
just kind of skip this one, I guess. Apex Mountain. Um, is this the Apex Mountain for Cena or Umaga?
No, well, Umaga, yeah.
Is it the Apex for Umaga? I think I can agree with that. We won't get into Cena's Apex. That's kind of more into next week's episode. I don't think anybody that was prominently featured in the Royal Rumble, this was their apex. I think they all had bigger moments.
This is Kevin Thorne's apex, that's for sure.
Kevin Thorne's apex, yeah. Surprise of the show.
Uh, the Sandman getting the whole entrance.
Yeah. I mean, The Miz being in that Rumble at all in 07 is surprising.
Yeah, that too.
I'm trying to think, is there anything else that kind of shocked me? I don't know. I don't think there was anything too surprising. I think I mostly knew what I was getting into. All right, recasting. Do you want to do Cena Umaga or the 4 last guys in the Rumble?
Let's do Cena Umaga. We picked them for Cena.
Okay. Today's Umaga is Jacob Fatu, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Who is Cena today? Is it Cody Rhodes?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I mean, he's the most. He's probably going to be a perennial babyface for the rest of his career. Kind of the face of the company, carrying that all-American spirit, that kind of torch that Cena carried. I think it's Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu in a last man standing match, which sounds like something that might have happened already. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think it did,
does.
but it sounds like something that would have happened.
I get your point there. Yeah.
On like fucking Fast Lane or something. Best double feature, I think Cena Umaga. I think of that in conjunction with Cena Khali. A lot of times, it's just 2 matches where he gave the other guy like the best match of their career.
Yeah.
Cena has tons of great I Quit and Last Man Standing matches too. Like the one we watched earlier this year with JBL. I think that was an I Quit match. That was great. Another Cena bloodbath. There's a lot of great Cena stuff to go with there. Do we put Cena versus Umaga in the Wrestling Criterion Collection?
There's a
we did both say
possibility.
it's the best last man standing match ever.
I think we have to at that point.
I get to the spot. Okay. Let me type it in here. Criterion Collection. So this is joining some other recent entries in the Wrestling Criterion Collection here was Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE Championship, the entire G1 Climax 23 field, Ishii and Shibata, G1 Climax 23, Akira Hokuto versus Shinobu Kandori, and then Cena's blade job at Judgment Day that I was just talking about is also in there. Classic Hot Dog, Classic Handshake. Can't pick Cena Umaga. What is it for you? Classic Handshake.
The Rumble?
You on the whole Rumble?
Yeah.
I went with just the last 4 of the Rumble specifically. That I would say that was my favorite part of the show for the Classic Hot Dog here. Out of 10, what would you give Royal Rumble 2007?
I had a good time with it. I'd probably give it like a 6.5.
6.5. I couldn't decide between 7.5 or 8. I gave it 7.75. So I think this is the biggest disparity in a while.
Well, look at us.
First time we've been over a point difference since Unforgiven 05 when we did that a couple months ago. Let's see, 7.13. That does not crack the top 3 of the year, though. So, but it got close. I teased it a little bit earlier. I'm going to talk about it here. Next week, we are doing something in a new series. It will not be weekly or monthly or on any set schedule. It's just a series we'll do when we find it appropriate. And kind of our criteria for it is when we are when we see the retirement of one of the all-time, like, if wrestling had a baseball type Hall of Fame, a first ballot Hall of Famer kind of guy, whenever we lose one of those, not like lose, but whenever they retire, we're going to do what we're calling the wrestler's journey. It is a collection of matches we'll go over where we, with in set categories, kind of. The idea started with the hero's journey. It really strayed quite a bit from that, but it's loosely based on the hero's journey. And we're just kind of telling the story of that person's career. So obviously, we are doing this for John Cena. We will be going over 12 matches from his career, and star ratings are out the window. It's not about the individual matches. It's really about the whole. It's about John Cena, what he has meant to wrestling throughout his career, um, and what he's meant to us as wrestling fans. So we'll check that out. It's going to be something kind of different. So I'm really excited to do it for the first time and try it out. We've had this idea for a long time. We were saving it for the right guy, and I think there's no more perfect guy than John Cena. So if you want to take us out, Shane.
Well, with that is the Rumble 2007. Stay tuned for our little experiment next week, and with that, enjoy wrestling.